she was not in a good shape. जबकि बात आप भी बता रहे हैं. Did she actually did she use dictaphone जिससे वो record करती थी बातों को? हमने कई जगहों पे ये पढ़ा.
नहीं, मुझे लगता है कि there was a dictaphone there, but she was not using it in my presence. Why I say this? Because when I visited her in her apartment at that time, there were sheets of paper, huge sheets of paper जिनको मैं अरेंज कर रही थी, जैसे सेक्रेटरीज करती हैं ना, मोटी सेक्रेटरीज होती हैं अमेरिकन कॉर्पोरेट्स में, आप देखते हैं वो करती है, काले बड़े फ्रेम वाला चश्मा होता है वो लगाए रहती हैं, करती रहती हैं, और she was talking like that and this and that. So I had gotten the impression that, am I in the office? Or so I think there was a dictaphone, but not that she was using it. And she was talking. It was a strange kind of a thing. She was talking to a friend, and yet she seemed like a secretary, you know, very organized and brash a bit. And बीच में आता था कहीं उसका पुरानापन आ जाता था वापस, you know. I'm sure that not straight away, but after some time she asked me for a tea, and I got the tea, and it was a spectacle for me. I was witnessing a different person than the friend that I had. You know, you get shattered strangely, you know, because the time before that, when I had seen her last, एक बहुत ही हसीन खूबसूरत सी लड़की, fragile सी, you know, that she was a star, but बहुत ही खूबसूरत, glamorous, and she had gone, and now she was somewhat unkempt, widely proportioned and this and that, talking brashly. पुरानी जो परवीन थी उसकी आवाज़ बहुत ही प्यारी थी. She had a singing twang to her voice, a beautiful twang. And now it was a kind of American mom talking to me, you know, and talking almost in a style as if a corporate old senior secretary board is talking, and of course cigarette dangling all the time, you know.
Even when you met her, so आपको लग रहा था कि that she could take a drastic step?
She told me in this conversation, which was a very long one. I think I was there for more than 3 hours or maybe 4 hours, and because you couldn't leave, you know, she was going on and on and on and on. She read so many passages and whatnot. She showed me, यहाँ देखो microphone लगा हुआ है, ये लगा हुआ है मेरे यहाँ, darling, you don't know what these people look, see here, तो वो मैं यहाँ पे दिखलाया, you know, that was her veham. And she went on and kept saying that she has a mission. She has to expose people who are going to ruin India and this and that. They are led by this certain person from our industry, and she's going to do this. So मैं तो baffled था. मेरे लिए this was a script I had not prepared myself for, you know. Not because what she's saying, but because what I'm seeing. Because she was the person who was a very good friend when we had made a movie, and the period after that. इसके बाद में मैं उससे हॉलिडे इन के लॉबी में मैं एंटर कर रहा था, वो निकल रही थी, and suddenly she stopped. As she saw me, she was just coming out, and she with a great elation, and I think it was a bit of old Parveen in her at that time. She said, darling, I have sent that on, I have something like that. The manner of that speech was as if she was the Parveen of 82 or 81, you know. Although she was, in terms of her girth and size and chashma and all that, she was the Parveen in present at that time, you know. I think she was a very lonely girl, very lonely. None of her relationships come to fruition in real sense. मुझे कई दफ़े लगता है कि this girl would have been just very happy if she had found a very simple, ordinary man, a director, or even a struggling actor, who was not on the make, who was just a simple, ordinary human being, who loved her, who didn't have ambitions to chase. In that very modern looking persona, I think she was a simple girl who wanted to give a lot because she was generous and wanted to love a lot. And all her affiliations, or whichever happened, were probably wrong stations. And consequently, I think she was a very lonely girl.
After you met her at Holiday Inn, that you said, उसके बाद क्या आपकी उनसे मुलाकात हुई?
नहीं हुई. I'm guilty as much. हम सभी के साथ तकलीफ हुई हो जाती है ना. हम सभी सपने चेज करते हैं ना बहुत ज़्यादा. In this business, you're never at ease. You're always weighing things, planning things, chasing dreams which don't come true, etc., etc. And in the process, what happens is you go on losing something wonderful in you, which all of you have. And that thing that you lose is not easy to find, because that is something which forms relationships, truer, beautiful relationships. And what is being a human being, human in this world, is primarily, because you can't live alone in this world, you can't achieve anything alone, is forming relationships. So this is what it is, I think. And she gained a lot as a star, but she did not gain anything in the land where she was searching.